One of the coolest things about this bag, though, I have to show you all this because I thought this was brilliant and very well thought out on the part of the company that made this. The next thing that I'll be bringing with me is something every lady I think needs to have. Hey friends, Leisha here with Rolling with the Richards, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be showing you some of my absolute favorite organizational pieces for packing that I never like to travel without. So I have some exciting news to share. My youngest daughter has been competing for gymnastics for the last 2 years or so, and here recently she actually qualified for the big state competition, which is in Houston, Texas. Today's video is going to be a little different to my regular content, and I'll actually be showing you some of the things that I will be packing with me for this weekend trip. Okay friends, so the first thing that I wanted to show y'all was the weekender bag that I'll be taking with me. And this is it right here. I love it so much. It is one of my favorite bags ever. It's so versatile. This I got off of Amazon. I'll try to link it for you all in the description below. But there's so many things about the bag I love. Okay, so first of all, it's super spacious. Second of all, this little bottom zippered compartment here is specifically designed for shoes. And if you are a germaphobe like me, you will really appreciate being able to put your shoes in a separate compartment and not with your clothing. So that's one of the things that instantly sold me on this bag. I'll show you guys here. It just kind of opens up at the bottom. It does have 2 zips and it opens up here. And you can see here that, you know, there's plenty of space for, I don't know, 2, 3, maybe even 4 pairs of shoes, depending on your shoe size. The other thing I really love, in addition to the gorgeous pink color, is the quilting and then the padding of the quilting. I just feel like it gives it a very luxurious feel. The other thing as well, if you'll see here, the zippers and all of the accessories are gold. The gold and the pink are just perfect together in my opinion. It looks so elegant and I absolutely love it. Couple other things about the bag. If you notice here in the back, there's a little bit of a sleeve that you can kind of stick something through, and this is specifically designed for if you are pairing it with a carry-on. So it actually slides onto the handle of the carry-on, and I'll show you that here in just a second. In addition to that, right here, there is a zippered outer compartment that you can put your passport in. So when you are traveling, it's not like you have to dig through your bag to find your passport. You can easily just unzip this little outer pocket and present it to, you know, the folks at the airport, stick it back in there, and then you're good, you're on your way. So I went ahead and got my carry-on to show y'all how that little sleeve at the back of the bag kind of seamlessly fits with it. And so what you do is you just simply slide it on there. The bag just rests on the top of the carry-on, and it makes it so much easier to maneuver the bag and the carry-on when you're walking through like an airport, for example. Now to the front of the bag, it's got 2 exterior pockets with zips, one here and then a larger one right behind it that kind of folds down a little bit, and inside here there are some separate compartments as well, which is pretty cool that you can stuff a few things into. One of the coolest things about this bag, though, I have to show you all this because I thought this was brilliant and very well thought out on the part of the company that made this. There is an inner zipper compartment of this bag, which, you know, all weekender bags have an inner zipper compartment. But what's special about this one is that it's got a waterproof lining so that if you were to put a couple toiletries that may have spill in here, it would be so easy to wipe that out and it would not ruin the interior of your bag. You could probably also put a wet swimsuit in here. I know there's been a couple instances where we were on vacation and we went to the beach at the last moment, the very same day we were traveling back home, and there just simply wasn't enough time to dry your swimsuit. And this would be perfect. We could just stick that in here and not worry about that swimsuit getting in contact with other things that you're packing in your bag. Y'all, I know I keep going on and on about this bag, but I absolutely love it so much that I just have to share it with you all. This also came with the bag. It is a toiletries case. So, I mean, I feel like the bag gave enough value on its own, but in addition to that, this was also included. And it came with handles, of course, on the actual bag, but then there's this larger, thicker strap that you could use and wear the bag as a crossbody if you wanted to. This bag is so versatile, guys. Like, you could literally use this as a gym bag, as an overnight sleepover bag, even for moms going into the hospital, that could be your hospital bag. It's amazing and I highly recommend it. All right, so for all my girly girl friends out there, the next item that I want to show you that I will be packing is this jewelry case. It is envelope style, so it is so thin once it folds up, and it carries a lot of stuff. So this is a weekend trip. We're only going for a couple of days, but I do like to have a couple different options based on the outfits that I'll be packing. So usually what I tend to do for a short trip is to make sure I have a set of gold jewelry and a set of silver jewelry, so I can, you know, mix and match, or just depending on what I'm wearing, select, you know, one or the other. Anyway, let me open this up to show you guys. This is so neat. It has a cushioned ring strap here, which I'm actually using for my hoop earrings. I've got my jewelry packed already. So these are my hoop earrings. There is another little zipper right here above it, which kind of extends upward. In here, I have some gold earrings. I've got silver and I've got gold. And below that, you'll see it has a little bit of a leather palette where you can stick your earrings that have studs on them. I'll get a little closer so y'all can see that better, hopefully. There we go. And that just snaps in place right here. And off to the side of the perforated palette is another zippered compartment. In this one, I just have my bracelets. So I've got 2 gold bracelets that I like to layer together. So that stays over on that side. Below that, I've got a clear zippered compartment where I have my silver layering bracelets. So I've got 2 of those. If you guys want to see them, I'll show you. This bracelet actually is so special to me. I love it so much. I got this in Austria when I visited for the very first time last year. So near and dear to my heart. And every time I wear it, I have the fondest memories of that trip. Then at the very bottom of the pouch is this area here for necklaces, and it's got 3 clasps, so you can put potentially 3 necklaces here. I don't know if you guys have ever run into a situation where you pack your necklaces in one of those little boxy jewelry carriers, and by the time you get to your location, they're like knotted up with each other. And I don't know about you, I do not have the patience to sit down and try to unknot those things. This solves that problem. And that's one of the main reasons I ended up buying this pouch. Besides the other compartments and the functionality that it brings overall, the necklace separation to me is huge. So it's got the clasp, and it's got also these little bands here that keeps the necklace in place, and then an actual pouch where the pendant and the rest of the necklace lies. The next thing that I'll be bringing with me is something every lady I think needs to have, and that is a little bit of makeup. I don't do too much makeup, but I do like to have a little bit. And so this is my makeup carrier. It is by the same brand that made the little jewelry carrier that I just showed you. The brand is called Bag Smart, and I'll have everything linked for you in the description below. But this is probably, I would say, a medium-sized makeup bag. It has some wiring at the very top here that helps to give the bag a little bit of structure and keeps it in place once you have it sitting upright. And then at the outside, there is an outer pocket here, and you can fit some stuff in there too. I just have some blotting wipes because I have very oily skin, as you can probably see. I've got that up here in the front, and then on the inside, I'll just show you what I have in my makeup bag. Okay. So I have a lip mask, which I usually put on at night before bed because my lips do tend to get a little dry, and it helps to keep me nice and moisturized. I found these little cute things on Amazon. They are lip mask or lip balm applicators, I guess. And they have the little tip there that you dip into the lip balm and you just kind of apply it, and it's really soft. I think the tip is made of silicone. I'll link these below for you as well because they've been super neat to have, and I really like them. The other thing that I have here is just a little bit of blush. This is the Charlotte Tilbury blush. It's like a glow blush, kind of more of a bronzer type of look, but it goes on the cheeks and it looks beautiful. I've got my Makeup Forever. This is, I believe it's foundation. I'm not a makeup expert by any means, as you can probably tell. I have some concealer in here somewhere. This is the MAC brand of concealer. Love this thing. This, if I don't wear anything else for makeup, this one here, I have to have. Some makeup applicators and a different type of sponge here that I use to apply my makeup. these little teardropped shaped sponges, and I really like this case. I found it on Amazon a couple of years ago, and you can see by how it's stained that I use it a lot. But these are little silicone covers that you can keep your makeup applicators in, and that way it doesn't really like soil the inside of your makeup bag. I'll try to find those and have those linked for you as well. And then in addition to that, just some different color lip glosses that I could choose from depending on how I'm feeling. And then on the inside here, there is a clear zippered, actually it's not zippered, just a clear pouch where I keep my brushes to apply my makeup. Very simple, but it works for me, and I think you would really love this bag. The last organizer that I want to show you is actually a Toiletries organizer. It is by the same brand that made the jewelry case that I showed you and also the makeup pouch, and I got it in the same dusty pink color. I'll show you now. This is the front of the bag, and it's got a little bit of a pocket here that you can stick something in if you'd like. But all the magic is inside. Again, it has the same gold accessories that I showed you on the other pieces. And I'm just gonna unzip that and show you guys exactly how it works. So, you know when you go to a hotel, sometimes there just isn't a lot of counter space, and if it's you and someone else sharing the room, in my case sometimes it's me, my husband, and my 2 girls, then there just isn't enough space for everyone to lay their things out on the counter, and that's where this bag becomes absolutely magical for us. It has a hook, and so it opens out, and please excuse me because I have a couple things in here from my last trip. But there's a little hook here, and you open it up and everything just kind of hangs over the door, which saves you so much space. I love how functional the bag is and how many different compartment options that you have. I love that the compartments are clear so you can see exactly what you have inside and not be like rustling around trying to open different zippers to find one thing. It fits travel sized bottles really well. You could probably fit some full size things here if you put them horizontally, but I'm not sure if you would really want to do that. I wanted to show you this special compartment here in the middle that has 2 zips that allows you to access your things from either the top or the bottom, which is pretty cool. And inside, it's got these little elastic straps that help to keep those bottles in place, and the lining of the bag is waterproof. So say something spills and you were not anticipating that, it is so easy to just get a cloth or something and wipe that off, and it will be as good as new. Love this bag so much, and I can't wait to show you how I pack it for my weekend trip. The last item that I want to show you today is actually a pack of packing cubes. It is an 8-pack that I found on Amazon for a very reasonable price, so much so that I did not even have to think twice to add it to my cart. You may have noticed by now that I like to keep all of my organizational and travel pieces kind of the same color and the same aesthetic, and so this was perfect when I found it. And just for simplicity, I'm just going to show you the 8 pieces back to back. We've got piece number 1, which is a large packing cube. It is perforated here on this side, so you can kind of see what you have in here, which is one of the things I really like about it. And you'll see here from the side here that it opens out, so it's not like flat. It actually kind of expands, and it can fit a good bit of stuff, y'all. Pretty cool. So it's got the pink, it's got the white mesh, and then it's got some gray accessories for the zippered part. So that's number 1. Number 2 is a medium-sized packing cube, kind of the same style as the first. Number 3 is this little drawstring bag. I think this is super versatile. I am probably going to use it for dirty laundry on my trip because I hate packing dirty laundry with my clean clothes coming back on a trip. So this will be perfect to maintain that separation. It also comes with a shoe bag, so you can stick at least a couple pairs of shoes in here. That is item number 4. I'm trying to keep track. Item number 5 is a toiletry organizer, which I already have one of those, and I prefer the one I showed you before. This one is okay. It's much smaller, so it doesn't hold half as much as the Bag Smart one that I showed you before, but it's decent. Item number 5 is this smaller type of organizer that you can use for smaller pieces like underwear or socks, those types of things. We've got kind of somewhere in between the medium and the large. We've got this size here as well. And then we've got this little tiny bag that you can stick a couple things in here as well. So this could probably be used for makeup or small toiletries, whatever you choose. But 8 pieces, guys, and you would not believe this. It was under $20. And there you have it. So those are 5 of my absolute favorite organizational accessories for travel. As I mentioned before, I will have everything linked in the description for you. So if you choose to look into any one of those, you don't have to go looking all over the internet. The link is right there at your convenience. I do have a couple more exciting travel videos coming up where I will show you a pack with me video for my upcoming trip, as well as a potential blog that I'm thinking about posting to show you our experience at the gymnastics meet. So make sure that you are subscribed and you have that notification bell on so you don't miss any of those videos. Also, if you're already here to the end of the video, please, I ask you that you would give me a like so that YouTube will continue showing my videos to other folks. Thank you so much for your time, and until next time, stay blessed.